y'all, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I got my Tacoma back up on the lift. Let me show you here what's going on with it. When I showed y'all in that video that I broke this CV axle, put a brand new one, I actually went to Toyota and bought a new CV axle, brand new from Toyota. That way, I think that junky stuff from O'Reilly's and Advanced, stuff like that, was the problem for why they kept snapping so easy. Because I've never had a problem out of the passenger side, and it's still the factory one that came in the truck from Toyota. So I think that's the problem. But when I broke it, apparently the computer sensed that it snapped because my four-wheel drive lights went to flashing. But I still had four-wheel drive. I could still lock it in. Well, we're on our way down to Daytona when we were driving on the way down there. The truck was still flashing like four high. In other words, it was in two-wheel drive, but the truck was still flashing saying 4 high. And the little four-wheel drive control box under the passenger side dash was just click, 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 as much as it could possibly do. But it was, I mean, it was still running fine. I still had four-wheel drive, you know, nothing else, and I had to drive it to go down yonder. So we made it to almost Valdosta, Georgia, I believe, and lights went out. Just went and turned completely off and it quit clicking. Well, what happened is it burned up. It sat there, clicked as much, you know, as fast as it can do it. It burned up the front actuator on the front end. So you see, I done pulled it out. I didn't really do a how-to video because I've got, you know, a lift kit on mine, and it's be completely different for people with stock or different style lift kits. But on mine, the only thing I did was took the front mount off, or the top mount off, and unbolted, well, I got it somewhere. Anyway, unbolted this mount that runs up to the lift kit, and unbolted that mount that runs up to the lift kit. Let it bow down, and then that's how I was able to get it out. But all it is it's one of these with a collar. So when you give it power, let me move this light here where y'all can see. When you give the actuator power, all it does is moves this fork looking thing up that rod right there. Basically just slides it from there to here. Well, what that does, let me wipe my hands off before I stick that up in there, is it moves this little collar from here to there. That's four-wheel drive, that's not four-wheel drive. That's the only difference. So if it's in two-wheel drive, which I can't spin it much because you can tell I got the whole front diff out, but you can see that tire's moving, that tire's not. Alright, you push it over into four-wheel drive, which I gotta get them lined up. There's four-wheel drive. As you can see, this tire's moving. And let's see if I can show you at the same time. I don't know if I'll be able to. That tire's moving. See? And then all the thing that does is that fork moves the collar back over to there. And now that's two-wheel drive. That's basically it. That's all it does to make it go from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive, is that. And here is the new one, which I didn't order this from. I'm done buying stuff for this truck from O'Reilly's and Advanced and stuff like that. So I went straight through Toyota and picked this up. It was $403, I believe, something like that, which is extremely high. But one through O'Reilly's was like $360, and I'm gonna start putting everything back OEM that I buy for this truck. So that's it. All it does is get these 4 bolts right here, which, as you've seen a while ago, bolt there, and that's it. You plug it up. Make sure you remember to hook up your little breather tube. These are electronic, so they're not vacuum sealed. They're not vacuum actuators, but it's still got a little breather tube, and that's it. I really figured I'd do like an install video or a how-to or whatever. I figured I'd just make today be like a vlog day. So I'm gonna get this back together. I don't know how much I'll show you of this, just because it's kind of boring. And unless you've got a FabTech lift, this big of a one, it's not really going to help you nothing on how to change one. Because I believe on a stock vehicle, I think you can change it without having to take nothing off. And see, I had to drop all that down because that actuator actually sets up in this little box right here and it's protected by that. So, but I'm gonna set y'all down for a minute. I'm gonna get that put back together and we'll move on to the next thing. Guys, we got it back together. That wasn't no problem. I refilled it back up with new differential fluid, rotated my tires. So now I'm gonna back it out and start doing some other work we got that just came in. But yeah, so yeah, got that stuff done. At least I don't like driving a truck that ain't four-wheel drive. I can't stand that. But let me get this thing backed out and everything. I think I'm gonna eat some lunch and I'll holler at y'all in a little bit. Hey y'all, I stopped by the hunting land over here and I didn't really get to talk much more to y'all at work. We got so busy. But I had to get some spray paint when I stopped at the dollar store on the way home. I'm trying to build me over here, which I still gotta clean up all this junk these people left everywhere, like I showed y'all from last year. But as you can see, I'm trying to build me like a short, it's about 75 yards will be the furthest I got. The little gun range. Got that there, a little spinny target there. And I got more targets and stuff. I brought home the fence post driver the other day and hung up these two posts and hung up one of these, it's like a horse mat. But I cut it just to make me a little self-healing target. But I keep forgetting to bring home more fence posts so I can drive them in the ground, one a little bit closer, and then I gotta get some more of that. I'm gonna buy one more horse mat and cut it up and make another target. But yeah, I had to get some more paint. That white didn't really work. I mean, it's not the prettiest thing, but I mean, heck, it's just something to shoot at and something for me to mess around with. So I gotta touch all that crap up. Get all this touched up where it looks at least halfway decent, and it'll be brighter where I can see it out there. But it's something to give me something to do and piddle on. I did get a new little toy. As soon as I get done right here doing this, I was going to show you before I head home. So yeah, let me paint this crap and I'll see you in just a second. See, I got me a new toy. It's in a Sail Arms X5 5.7R. And it's a 5.7 by 28. I actually have never shot this gun yet. I've had it for about a week, I guess, and I've not even shot the thing. There's the name. And it's a flat top. I don't have a, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of sight I'm going to put on it. But probably either like a little quick aim or a red dot or something like that. Not exactly sure. So I'm planning on making a video for you know, first time shooting and just messing around with it here coming up pretty soon. Actually, we got some stuff going on this weekend, so I'll probably end up making it one day next week, and we'll get it out and see what y'all think about that. So I got that going on. I got all kind of crap. I'm staying way too busy. That's the problem. I need a break. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for today, I reckon. I got my buddy Kyle coming over. Gotta help him with some stuff and basically call it a night, head to the house. So I appreciate y'all watching. I'm so glad we got the Yo-Yo's four-wheel drive working again. That's freaking awesome. I don't like having my truck something messed up on my truck. It's usually if something, you know, which nothing ever breaks on it, but if something ever, you know, messes up like a ball joint or tie rod and something like that, I usually fix it like that. And that took a few weeks, so I don't like not having four-wheel drive. I don't like something being wrong with my truck. Would you hush, Comer? I got him tied up so he wouldn't be running around while I was trying to film. Would you hush? Hush. He's like, no, I don't have to hush. He does not like being tied up, that is for sure. What is it, buddy? He's about goofy. Alright guys, well I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Headed somewhere this weekend too. It's not supposed to be raining. It's supposed to be like 80 something degrees this weekend, so it's gonna be perfect. Make sure I get y'all a video as well. Would you hush? I am talking to them. Shush. He's about a brat. Alright, well make sure you smash that subscribe button. Go check us out on Instagram. It's Tacoma1990. Turn the little bell on for notifications, of course. Alright, well I appreciate it. Until next time, y'all have a good one.